Des armoires et encore des armoires. Qui est responsable ici? J'avais l'impression que c'était un département important, non? Où est la sécurité? Le département contient tous les objets connus qui ont produit des phénomènes dangereux ou mystérieux liés à l'arcane. Certains disent même qu'il contient chaque mystère arcanique résolu et non résolu, jamais enregistré. Et bien sûr, le plus grand mystère de tous les temps, la tempête, les défis toujours. Comme c'est le cas pour nous tous, il semble que chaque département sont désormais tournés vers l'étude de la tempête. Il y a peu de temps pour ces énigmes plus triviales. Je me demande comment va maman. Madame Z a dit qu'elle la surveillerait, mais toujours pas de nouvelles. Non, ressaisis-toi, Mathilda Boaniche. C'est ta maman, la plus grande mère de tous les temps. Qu'est-ce qui pourrait bien avoir mal tourné? Maintenant, sa fille la plus remarquable est en train d'accomplir une mission importante pour la Fondation. Contrairement à certains autres qui ont consacré leur temps précieux à des vacances au nom de réveiller les jeux d'Uluru. On espère tout de même qu'ils réussiront à rendre ces jeux aussi grandioses et sublimes qu'ils disent qu'il était dans le passé lointain. Ou sinon...
Everything's fine here. Now on to the next row. Oh, this is one of my favorites.
What is it?
An excellent question, miss. See that serial number on it? AN003. A water sample from the Peilin River. Number 003. There are hundreds of thousands of samples, collections, and records here. But no matter who you ask, this particular one will always make their top list. Collected in a remote city in China, when the investigators arrived, they found that it had been isolated in time. All its inhabitants dressed and lived as if they were from the late Tang Dynasty. They were completely unaware of the state of the world beyond their lands, as if trapped in a time capsule from the forgotten past.
Oh! But how is that possible? Did no one ever leave the city? Not even to travel or do business?
You're a clever one, miss. Yes, it seems the investigators were confused too. In the end, they realized that an arcane skill was affecting the Peilin River. Sadly, it seems the arcane energy was dissipating by the time they arrived, and they weren't able to figure out its cause. This is the only sample they were able to recover. Laplace has been begging for access to it. They're eager to unravel the mystery.
Wow! That is indeed a most intriguing claim.
It's not just a claim, miss. It's real. Wait. Miss Mathilda Boaniche?
You've heard of me?
Yeah, of course. Who hasn't heard of the Boaniches and their star investigator daughter? Didn't you know that everyone's been talking about you since you joined the Foundation? Actually, my mother and I went to visit you. Oh, but I haven't introduced myself. Constance Scott. I'm a fellow graduate from SPDM. Of course, now, I'm just a record keeper here.
Actually, I've been looking for you as well, Miss Scott. Commissioner Pedra asked me to give this to you.
A letter? What's it about?
I couldn't say, but he had a most unpleasant look about him as he gave it to me. Then he asked me to review my report on the events in San Francisco. Are you all right? Your face has grown quite pale.
I'm fine. I just have a bad feeling I know what I'm about to read.
The investigation has been concluded. Unfortunately, their findings were exactly as we feared. The suspect must be apprehended ASAP, and all efforts must be made to retrieve this arcane object before either cause further trouble. You must leave immediately. Her last reported sighting was in Chinatown, Los Angeles.
Sorry, could you say that again? Ji Ma Wu? And that means paper horse dance? Okay, I got it.
喂，老細，今日仲有冇燒肉啊？賣晒啦！今日切條叉燒，整到半隻白切雞啊！
Daddy, look! There's a dragon on the floor! That's totally cool!
Welcome to Chinatown. How do you like it?
Yes, it does give me a certain sense of nostalgia. Do you come here often, Miss Boydier?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, outside of work, it's been a while. 3 years or so.
Only once in 3 years? I don't think you can consider that often.
Yeah, well, it's a fun place for a day trip, sure. But things are different when you put on the uniform. Remember that private eye back at the hospital, Joe? You can get an impression about how people see the police around here from him.
You mean that the residents here don't cooperate with the Arcane Affairs Division?
Well, it's complicated. There's a lot of language and cultural barriers. Folks here just don't turn to the police to solve their problems. Even when they do, we feel like we have no idea where to start. The thing that surprised me the most was how arcanists of all kinds and humans live so closely together here. I guess it's the same in China, isn't it? I remember this one time we had a call about a break-in. When we got there, it turned out the shopkeeper was a big white bird as tall as I am. And this other time, we're chasing down a lost puppet for some lame-ass puppeteer. Anyways, so I asked an old lady if she'd seen a doll nearby. You know what she said? Well, I don't know what she said, but she started going off about me being a Laowai. Now give me some credit. I might not speak Chinese, but I do know Laowai means foreigner. So excuse me? Like I'm American, baby. Born and raised.
Sorry.
That's not even the half of it. The thing is, I don't hate it here. Although I can't say I love Chinatown very much either. To be honest, most of us on the force haven't found a way to make inroads with the people here.
If that's the problem, why don't we try to understand things step by step? Maybe then we can start fresh? We're here anyway.
Yeah, it's worth a shot. If we're gonna get anywhere, then we'll have to start here. But we need to check another task off our list first. Should be right there, down the alley. Feeling excited, rookie? We're about to pay a visit to your favorite director, Noir.
Favorite? What? No. I just like the movies, that's all. I've got no specific feelings for the director. Maybe just a little. I am curious about the mind of the director behind such great movies. But this is strictly a police matter, so I will act with professional self-restraint. Actually, I've made a request with the Vigil's intelligence branch for a file on Director Noah and any related events. We should get it soon.
You've got a file on her already? Feels like you're going a bit overboard, rookie. It wasn't actually the director that called us. Her assistant did. Later on, Noir herself contacted us and said the so-called threat was just a misunderstanding. Normally, we'd leave it at that. There's too much real crime out there to bother with a case where the victim doesn't think anything happened. Still, according to dispatch, the assistant was real spooked over it. The operator got the feeling we should give it a second look, so they kept the file open. But look, this is just a follow-up and an excuse to come down here. So keep your mind on the real mission.
Got it, ma'am.
It's been reassigned to the local precinct.
What's wrong? What does that mean?
Nothing, kid. It's just most of the force aren't trained to deal with arcane crimes. Don't get me wrong. They're good, capable officers, but I'm worried. If this was any other case, I'd keep my mouth shut. But come on, this is clearly our department. This case has Arcanum all over it. I don't think they know what they're getting into.
Miss Boydier, I have an idea. What if we...
We prioritize Noir's case, which just happens to put us in Chinatown, so there's no harm in asking a few questions about our other investigation. I knew there was a little rebel in you, Liang. You like to bend the rules, just not break them. Am I right?
Not too often. Actually, I think we're obliged to take Miss Noah's case seriously, even if it wouldn't help us with the other case. Please wait a minute. It's my communication device.
SCF-1 portable contact device activated. You've received a new message. Downloading attachment. Download complete. Please check your mailbox.
Message? What's it about?
It's from the intelligence department. They've found her records. Miss Noah is registered with the foundation. There might be something in her files that can provide us some clues. Wait, is this...